How's everybody feeling today? Uh, so news broke, I think, a day or two ago about Beyonce being caught secretly living with her bodyguard. You know what I mean? I think I did previous readings before saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z, you know what I mean, may be over soon. A lot of people got questions about this. You know what I mean? A couple of y'all even emailed me saying about how Beyonce is being talked about for living with her bodyguard right now. So what I thought I would do in this reading, I'm gonna okay. What I thought I would do in this reading is I'm gonna look into this situation further, see if Beyonce is really living with her bodyguard, if there's a romantic relationship, what does this mean for her and Jay-Z? I hope that Spirit can answer all these questions, you know what I mean, during this reading. Now, y'all know, of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. Y'all see I'm lighting up the sage, so to get that going, which that we almost got that lit. But tell me what you guys think about this whole Beyonce was caught living with her bodyguard thing. Do you think it's the truth? And if you do think it's the truth, do you think that this really means that her and Jay-Z is really over? Let me see. You writing anything? Nah, not yet. But let's shuffle these cards. Let's see what's going on with Beyonce and that bodyguard situation. Spirit, can you please tell me about Beyonce living with her bodyguard? Spirit, what does this mean for her and Jay Z? Is they broken up? Is her and her bodyguard together? Is she just right now? Is they separated, getting time apart? What's going on? What happened, Spirit? All right, we get ready to pull the cards because I feel the energy shifting. Like I said, y'all leave a comment down below. What y'all think is going on with Beyonce and this bodyguard if she's even living with him? All right, we get ready to pull the cards. Beyonce and her bodyguard. And tell me, is it the same bodyguard from before? I think his name was Julius Man or something like that. But we get ready to see what's going on between Beyonce and her bodyguards. There. All right, we get ready to pull the cards. One more. All right, there we go. Let's see what's going on with them. All right, let's pull these cards. All right. Somebody in recovery, given a lifeline, Queen of Swords. I feel like there's a separation with her and Jay Z, and she's living separate from Jay Z right now. I think I said in a previous reading that Beyonce still wanted to leave, but Jay Z won't let her leave. You know what I mean? Let me see. You got the Ace of Wands right here. You got the Moon card in reverse. She's scared. She broke up with Jay Z and she's scared. That's why she's staying with him. You know what I mean? The Ace of Wands. Let me see here. Yeah, see how you got the Lovers reverse and you also got the Two of Cups reverse too, which is kind of can be similar to the Lovers card. Both is reverse, leading me to believe that you know what I mean. She's broken up with somebody right now. Um, the Hangman reversed. You know what I mean? I feel like she feels like now is the time of action. She wants to move away from this trouble. You know what I mean? She feels like that nightmare is over. I don't no longer want anything to do with this. You know what I mean? She felt betrayed. She felt hurt. She felt abandoned. Well, not abandoned, but I feel like she abandoned Jay Z. But the thing of the matter is, I feel like Jay Z controls a lot of the money. You know what I mean? And let me see. Right now, she don't have no other funding, so this is why she's staying with her bodyguard right now. It's like yes, Beyonce is rich, but even though Beyonce is rich, I'm seeing in these cards that maybe, like I said, Jay Z controls the money, and right now she don't have any money at her own disposal because he's so overbearing. You know what I mean? So she has to do what she has to do at this moment. He's very conniving. He's very manipulative. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the reason why she needs to stay. She's living with her bodyguard. Um, I mean, like I said, to sum it all up, what I'm saying is that Jay Z controls the money. He won't give Beyonce any access to the money right now, especially since she wants to leave him. So she doesn't have any, you know what I mean, money to herself or no way of like getting a new place. So right now, I feel like this is why Spirit is saying she needs to stay with the bodyguard. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if there's also some kind of love triangle going on. But let's finish pulling the cards and let's see if spirit, you know what I mean, speaks of any kind of love triangle. Like I said, I'm purifying the energy that way we get some truth. You know what I mean? Let me see. What you guys think? Do you guys think that Jay Z is controlling the money? All right, so let me see. So if I read the last, I mean the bottom list, yeah, he's controlling the money. She's kind of broke without him. Now, like I said, she has a net worth, but she don't control any of it. He, for some reason, I don't know why, he has he like she has to go through him to get it. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. You got the Empress, so like yeah, then you got the high priestess, some kind of hidden secret. She was trying to keep the secret that she was living with her bodyguard. She didn't want people to know. You know, what I mean, I feel like they were still trying to keep up appearances of being this happy family, but being secretly separated, or at least she wants to be separate. He doesn't feel like she. I don't feel like Jay Z feels like she's going anywhere. So he's like, okay, you want to leave, you'll leave, but you won't get none of, you won't get access to any of the money. Yeah, so she right now is down up a bit. He's still being possessive of her. You know what I mean? I feel like let me see here. Jay Z's still being possessive. You know what I mean? Because she's staying with that bodyguard right now. I feel like there's some kind of partnership going on with her and that bodyguard. I don't know if it's business or romantic in nature yet. We'll keep looking to see from the cards. You know what I mean? But I'm pulling the cards to see what else we're talking about here. Let me see here. So yeah, Jay Z. Let me see what's going on here. All right. So I feel like the cards are speaking something. Jay Z's possessive of Beyonce. He feels like she belongs to him. I feel like. Let me see. So she's only going to celebrate with him. If she tries to leave, he's going to stunt her growth, which you know what I mean, with wealth and with money. If he can't get what he wants, she can't prosper. You know what I mean? So he and his want is that she stay and stay. You know what I mean? She stay with him. Don't leave him, but she wants to leave. Now let me see here. You got the Emperor reverse. He's being immature right now. He's basically bullying right now, being like I'm feeling a sense of intimidation, like he's making threats. You know what I mean? He's claiming that he's going to do some kind of harm or do something really smart to her and stuff like that. Yeah, you see how you got the threats. You got the he. She don't want to communicate with him, but I feel like he won't stop calling. I'm even feeling the sense of stalking, and I feel like she's scared of him. Of some kind of violent reaction from him. She knows that he has a tendency to abuse his power, and he knows how to not be held accountable for whatever he does. She don't really love him no more. You know what I mean? She just wants to move on from this relationship. She's had enough pain with this. She just needs to get away. You know what I mean? Let me see here. She needs to get away. She needs to build up her resources. She wants this marriage to end. You know what I mean? But he kind of like causing a lot of issues for her to get away to leave. You know what I mean? She wants to go out on her own, build her own money, build her own career. She's enthusiastic about that. But I feel like there's some intimidation going on. There's some fear going on. There's some him, reminding her that he has certain connections that she's not just gonna be able to get away from him. I feel like I feel like Jay Z is terrorizing Beyonce right now. That's why she's staying with the bodyguard. Okay, so I'm getting that maybe the whole relation because there was some kind of bit like alliance or partnership with her and the bodyguard. I feel like now I've gotten more clarity. I feel like maybe the bodyguard is protecting her. That's why she's staying with the bodyguard so that because Jay Z is she's scared Jay Z's gonna do her some harm, some bodily harm. You know what I mean? He's already using his money to dominate her and control her. She knows that he can be he has a very violent streak. She knows that he could be a bit like he don't take no for an answer, number one. Number two, he's causing arguments, he's causing problems. You know what I mean? She don't feel like she has a lot of options. She was kind of hiding out from him. I don't even think that he was supposed to know where she was, but I think he found out some kind of way. You know what I mean? She's very paranoid. She's very scared of him. She knows how toxic he could be and how evil he could be and he how obsessive he's being and possessive. You know what I mean? He anything to win. He's going to do anything to win. He has to come out on top. You know what I mean? He already controlling all of her money, and she don't have a lot of finances right now because of him. You know what I mean? Let me see here. It's like she's been kind of he's kind of froze all her accounts. This is what I'm like feeling or seeing. It maybe not froze accounts. I don't know. The way that's the way I'm getting it. Like I want to explain how I'm getting it. Like froze her accounts, meaning like basically he shut her out from her money some kind of way. I don't know how, but he shut her out from her money because he's being childish, he's being spiteful, and he's want to be smart and vindictive because she wants things to end, and he wants all the problems to stay within the house. He don't want her to leave. He's trying to hold her captive. You know what I mean? Yeah, this all happened so fast. But she still made the decision to leave. You know what I mean? But like I said, she wants to leave. He won't let her leave. There's no moving forward right now for it. That's why she's kind of scared and she's hiding out. He believes I'm your husband. You need to stay here and do what I say. Allegedly. All right, clean up these cards. Let's see here. All right. Hmm. Has he threatened to hurt the kids? Let me see this here. You have to clean the cup. Somebody that's sentimental. But I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords reversed, which is causing some kind of injury or some kind of poor communication or refusing to communicate. I'm feeling like maybe he feels like his wife is refusing to communicate with him. You know what I mean? And he's trying to keep this all secret and under wrap. You know what I mean? He lives a double life. It's a lot of this side of him. He doesn't want the public to know that he could be a reckless butthole. He could be, violent like this. He could be a bully. He has that temper that he has. He's being violent. She refuses to fight with him anymore and wants to walk away. But his thing is, you can't escape. I don't care how unhappy you are. You ain't gonna get away from me. You ain't gonna escape. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find you wherever you at. Where she just wants to be free, but he's not. No, no, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be free of me. You're gonna do what I tell you because I owe you. This is the vibe I'm getting from him. So to answer the original question, you know what I mean, about Beyonce living with her bodyguard and stuff like that. She's scared. She's trying to leave Jay Z. And at least this is like I said, this is my interpretation of the cards. She's trying to leave Jay Z and she's scared. She's living with the bodyguard. She feels intimidated, and he blocked her from her money right now. So she's just trying to figure out what's her next plan. You know what I mean? She doesn't really have a plan in progress right now. This is what I'm feeling like from the cards. And while I'm still like where I still feel the influence of spirit, this is what spirit's telling me. She's trying to figure out a plan right now. This is temporary, her staying with the bodyguard, but she's fearful. She's very fearful of him because he's being possessive and won't let her go. Anyways, tell me what you guys think down below. Do you guys believe that Jay Z is being possessive of Beyonce and won't let her leave him? Do you think that this is the end of Jay Z and Beyonce? What do you guys think will happen next? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. You have a good one, my babies.